What is good with y'all? We are live on this Saturday night. Very rare. We have not been live on a Saturday night since, well, on a non-pay-per-view Saturday since, I would say, January. So, yeah. But we are live. We're going to go over SmackDown. We're going to go over SmackDown, AEW, WWE releases that happened last night. Durante McDaniel Yeet is here. I'm really tired, but I'm still here. I've been up since 5. Well, I've been up since 6. So yeah, 6 in the morning. Um, but yeah, I was able to watch SmackDown at work yesterday. I do have that pull to watch shows while I'm at work and stuff like that. So I was able to watch SmackDown while I was at work, and I got home. The W release came out, and I was gonna drop the Dynasty predictions at the same time tomorrow, and then I got some AEW talk. What's up, Alex? How you doing, bro? I'm doing good. How about you? Um, all yeets in the chat, man. All yeets in the chat. I got Collision playing on my TV, but I'm not really paying attention to it. Got the NBA playoffs going on my iPad, and the NHL going on at the same time. But anyways, that's neither here or there. We're here to talk about some pro wrestling. It's 420. So if you have a blunt, I don't know if you have a blunt or not. You go ahead, roll it up, crush your weed up, do whatever you gotta do. Go ahead and roll it up, smoke one, talk some pro wrestling, and that's what we're here to do on this Saturday night. All right. So yeah, um, yeah, Ruby So and Angela Parker announced they're having a baby. Yeah, man. So I want to start by saying what everyone think of SmackDown last night. I thought SmackDown was enjoyable. I thought SmackDown was, set up some things, here and there. After the draft is next week, so no, like I said, no need to start nothing. No need to start nothing crazy when you have the draft coming up, literally in right now 6 days. You got the draft in 6 days. There's really no point in really doing anything crazy, like starting new storylines or starting new feuds, because people are gonna get moved, over from Raw to SmackDown to Raw. Hell, even some main roster talent that are currently not being used properly, or not being booked properly, or not being used at all can benefit from a run down to NXT. So yeah, maybe they might go back down to NXT. NXT will be a part of the WWE draft, and some main roster talent will be sent down to NXT. Don't know who. We'll have to see. I would actually make WWE draft predictions next Thursday. I'll be live next Thursday making WWE draft predictions. So yeah, but a few things set up for Backlash here and there. So yeah, Backlash should be a fun show. They don't. WWE doesn't fail. They don't miss on pay-per-views and stuff like that. So yeah. Um, yeah, we got the battle. WWE last night announced a battle royal to see who wins the new Women's World Championship. So Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, they'll be in there. So yeah. Um, there will be a battle royal on Monday night to see who wins the Women's World Championship. Let's go ahead and make a prediction right now. I think so who wins the women's championship Monday night? Me personally, I think what WWE will go with is the easy choice is Liv Morgan, because there's already a built-in story between her and Rhea Ripley. So, Liv can get the belt. She can hold it till SummerSlam. If Rhea's going to be back in time, and Rhea can beat Liv for the belt, and Rhea's going to get the belt back. Um, until she gets to Bianca at WrestleMania 41. That is my prediction. I think Liv is going to win Monday night. Excuse me. I think Liv is going to win Monday night, and she'll hold the belt till SummerSlam. Rhea will come back. She'll She'll get the belt back at SummerSlam, and then Rhea will hold the title again till WrestleMania 41, and she goes in there with Bianca Belair. That's the women's championship match. That's one of the women's championship matches at WrestleMania 41. I don't know who goes in WrestleMania 41 as the other brand's champion, assuming Bayley's still the champion, but I don't think Bayley will be the champion by then. So we'll have to see what happens. Charlotte will already be back by then. You know, you still got Jade. You still got those others. You know, the women's division is very competitive. It reminds me of the Western Conference. You know, right now. You know, the Western Conference. You know, everybody says it's stacked in the NBA and the West, and it is. So yeah, you know that women's division is just like the Western Conference, basically. You know, you got the Thunder, and you got the, you know, you got the Thunder, the Timberwolves, Nuggets, Lakers. Who else? Suns, Clippers, Mavericks. So yeah, it's very competitive, and you know the competition is going to be stiff. You know, for some of these wrestlers. So yeah. If I do sound low, I'm just tired, but I'm trying to like hang in there. So yeah. Becky shouldn't win. I mean, been there, done that. I mean, I'm really not interested in seeing Becky get. I'm really not interested in seeing Becky get the title. You know, I'm granted, you know, I love Becky. You know, she's done everything, but you know, so yeah. When do you think Jimmy Uso will return? I'm saying either Backlash or the week after. That's what I'm going with. So the Bloodline. Let's talk about the Let's talk about. Yeah. So let's talk about the Bloodline and this whole Bloodline segment yesterday. So it all started. Solo Sikoa. Hold on, Adam. I'm gonna get back to it. No, I don't. I think Tiffany is gonna. No, Tiffany's currently feuding with Bayley. So yeah, I think we're gonna get a triple threat at Backlash. Tiffany, Bayley, and Naomi, and I think Naomi's gonna take the pin. This is my prediction. I'll get into that later. But let's talk about the Bloodline. Let's talk about the Bloodline. So the Bloodline, you know, it all started with Solo Sikoa. You know, he's getting out of his limo. He's got nice threads. So he introduces, you know, Tama Tonga, his MFT, and I'm thinking to myself, what is MFT? And that's what the question was all night. Like, what the hell is MFT? So I'm like, I'm trying to look, we trying to Google everything. You know, what does MFT stand for? You know, it could stand for my family tree. It can stand for my family tree. It can stand for Mother Tama. That's what it could. That's what it can. It can stand for. But yeah, we'll never. I hope Solo tell us. What does MFT stand for? I really hope we get that explanation. Hey, what does MFT stand for? So yeah. And you know, Roman Reigns still has even when he's gone, he will still have some creative influence on the story. And plus, The Rock said this story ain't over yet. You know, that was chapter 1 of the final boss. Now you're gonna go into the next chapter. So Roman and The Rock will be back soon. By the end of the summer, at SummerSlam probably. So yeah. So you know, Solo Sikoa, moments later, they go out to the ring. Paul Heyman introduces Solo Sikoa in his usual manner. Heyman is stunned by "We Want Roman" chants from the Pittsburgh crowd. Now, the crowd chanting "We Want Roman." It signals that Roman's going to be back as a babyface. So that's what So the WWE's already setting themselves up, and the fans are already setting themselves up for Roman Reigns to be back as a babyface. Now, the Roman Reigns that you're gonna get, he's still gonna be under the same character, under the same attitude. You're not gonna get that suffering succotash Roman. You're not gonna get the big dog Roman Reigns. No. You're still gonna get the tribal chief character. He's still gonna be under the same attitude. Now I don't mind Roman Reigns as a babyface. Like I said, you just still got to keep that same attitude and that same energy as a babyface. And I'm confident WWE will we'll get that. So yeah, but I'm here for it. So Heyman tries to assure the crowd that Reigns is not in attendance, but Sikoa grabs the microphone before he can. Sikoa tries to speak, but the crowd keeps booing him. He shouts he had to lose a brother in order to find a new one. He calls Tama Tonga my MFT. Kevin Owens comes out covered in blood. Tama Tonga stalking behind him. Referees separate Tama from the injured Owens. Tama silently goes to the ring. Goes to the ring as Owens struggles to stand. Tama raises one finger, acknowledging his tribal chief. Solo raises his finger, acknowledging his tribal chief. Heyman raises the finger, but Kevin Owens recovers and attacks Tama. Solo quickly overtakes Owens and sends him into the steel steps. Owens gets in the ring where he and Tama brawl. Solo strikes with a Samoan spike. Tama mounts Owens and pummels him with punches. Tama fights off agents, security, and referees. They are finally separated, but Tama grabs a chair. Nick Aldis stops Tama. Solo calmly takes the chair from Tama and tosses it from the ring. Tama and Solo retreat up the entrance ramp to "You Suck" chants from the crowd. And we go to the commercial break. We come back from the commercial. Nick Aldis tosses Paul Heyman, to the park. He takes him to the parking lot where 2 cars have been wrecked by Tama Tonga and Kevin Owens. Aldis tells Heyman to get the bloodline in order by the WWE draft, or else there will be consequences. So, we can all say Jacob Fatu is on his way to WWE. He's officially signed on the dotted line. Jacob Fatu will be in WWE. He will play a part in the storyline. I would say he'll probably be at Backlash. He's going to be at Backlash, and I think he will attack Jey Uso, and, that will be the reason why Jey Uso is not the champion. Now, Jey Uso is not going to beat Damian Priest anyways, but, they're going to use that in the story. Jey Uso, he was screwed out of the World Championship by Jacob Fatu, and who knows, maybe I don't know if you heard of his name, Silavatu? Maybe Silla's on his way to the company. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think we see Jacob Fatu at Backlash, and you see Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Solo Sikoa. Those 3 guys, that's going to be the Rock's bloodline. That's going to be the Rock's bloodline. Roman's bloodline is obviously going to be, Roman and the Usos. So Roman's going to come back. He's going to try and restore order, and then he fails to do that, so he has to go get, his cousins, the Usos. He's going to reunite them back together, and that's going to be Roman's bloodline. So it'll be Roman's bloodline. It'll be Roman, the Usos, against the Rock's bloodline. Jacob, Solo, and Tama Tonga. Now the Rock will play a factor in this. This is probably your War Games match for this year on the men's side. The Rock is clearly overruling Roman and telling Solo to make he's telling Solo to make a whole new bloodline. I want to see Silla as well. Yeah, well, Silla, if Silla shows up, then Silla can be on. Let's see, because you get Roman, right? You did Roman, Usos, Silla, Rock, Jacob, Solo. Solo. and Tama. So that could be even. That's your War Games match. If you can get Zilla, then oh god, Maple Leafs and Bruins are. Oh shit, they're fighting. I'm sorry, but like if you get Scylla in the company, bro, you get Scylla, bro. It's raps. Then it's gonna be Roman, Usos, Zilla against Tama, Jacob, Solo, and Rock. Oh boy, that could be a War Games match. You know, the Tribal Chief, Bloodline versus the final boss of Bloodline. Or yeah, Sami Zayn could play a part in it too. So or for the men's War Games, you know, you can see Roman, Usos, and Sammy coming to play a part in it against, you know, Roman against Rock, Solo, Tama, and Jacob. What's up, Brendan? What's up? But yeah, that's gonna be the War Games match this year for the men's side. The men's side's War Games match should be Roman's Bloodline versus Rock's Bloodline. So Roman's Bloodline is obviously gonna be Roman, Usos, Sami Zayn versus the Rock's Bloodline. It will feature The Rock, Jacob, Tama Tonga, and Solo Sikoa. Or it could be Seth Rollins with Roman's Bloodline. Now I don't know how long Seth Rollins is going to be out for, but you know, Seth Rollins is going to be back by Survivor Series, then go ahead. So any one of those will work. You know, Sami Zayn could be on Roman's Bloodline team, or if Seth Rollins could be on Roman's Bloodline team, because both guys will be back. Both guys will be babyfaces by then. But it also depends on, you know, how long Seth Rollins is going to be out for. Because Becky Lynch came out and said, hey, Seth Rollins successfully had surgery on his torn meniscus. And Seth Rollins, and much respect to Seth Rollins, one of the best in the business, in the industry. This man went out there with a torn meniscus and wrestled a 45-minute match on night one, and then he wrestled the next night, and still plays a part in the main event. Much props to him. Much props to Seth Rollins. Constantly doing media, constantly getting on the road while he's hurt. You know, put off surgery till after WrestleMania. And you can even say this: Seth Rollins saved WrestleMania. Because what if Seth Rollins wasn't at that show? What if Seth Rollins had to miss WrestleMania? Could you imagine? What if Seth Rollins had to miss WrestleMania? Because Seth's plan already got messed up by Punk because Punk had to miss WrestleMania. Could you imagine if Seth had to miss it? Why is my chat not What if Tonga Loa comes to WWE? Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that will be crazy. Don't forget about Hikuleo. Hikuleo. Don't forget about Hikuleo. Because Hikuleo, you can see Hikuleo in WWE in the near future. Yeah, so don't forget about Hikuleo. I'm telling you. Cause it's like so many possible scenarios for the story. I'm here for it. I mean, our minds are gonna be blown. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Our minds are going to be blown by this storyline, man. So many possibilities. So many Bloodline members could end up joining WWE. They could end up joining WWE. Hikuleu, Tana Loga, and all those other Scylla. Man, that is gonna be crazy. Like right there. And then you get Roman and Rocky at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Man, that's Roman and Rocky at WrestleMania 41. That's the money match. In the main event, Las Vegas. So yeah, that's the money match. So yeah, I want Naomi and Nia and Tamina and Ava to be a part of it as well. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see Edward. We'll see Edward. We'll see. But yeah, it's just so many things. It's so many possibilities where the storyline can go, and I'm really here for it. So yeah. All right, AJ Styles. AJ Styles became the #1 contender for Cody Rhodes's undisputed WWE Championship at Backlash. Should be a good match. Hopefully, I know they're only gonna have they're only gonna have 2 weeks to build this up. That's crazy. And AJ Styles has faced Dusty Rhodes before, so he can bring that up too. But AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes, that's gonna be a killer match at Backlash, man. That's gonna be a great that's gonna be a great match at Backlash. He defeated LA Knight. I'm thinking maybe I know Styles obviously Coach not losing championship, so yeah. But LA Knight, AJ Styles, was pretty good match last night in the opener. So yeah. So yeah. So AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes. AJ Styles he's gonna lose anyways, but yeah. We got new tag team titles. Let's talk about that. New tag team titles have been introduced. So fast forward, Theory or Waller enter, Triple H, Adam Pearce are standing in the ring together. So Triple H revealed the new tag team titles. He revealed the new tag team titles, and I really like them. I really like them because when they unveiled the tag team titles at first, I'm thinking, I hope it's not a knockoff of the belts that we saw, of the new belts that we saw on Raw with the belt design, and it had like the red strip on it, like for Monday Night Raw. I hope they didn't copy the same design and put the blue strap on it to represent SmackDown. I actually like that they, brought back the old school, WWE tag team titles from like the early, late 2000s. So I kind of like that they went back and touched it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I actually like that design. That design is very cool. So I'm kind of glad they didn't copy and paste and put the same design, but with the blue strip on it, representing SmackDown. I am so glad that did not happen. Really am, because boy, but you talking about a new era, man. A new era with those titles, man. You gonna be, that is so like, those titles are so clean. They're probably that's the most beautiful belts out of all the belts that they have right now. So yeah. Maple Leafs and Bruins, man, they chirping. It's a rivalry, man. I'm telling y'all, playoff hockey be intense. Be intense as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on it. So yeah. So yeah. Those belts, they look beautiful. Shout whoever designed these belts, you better give them a pay raise. Let's just say that you better give them a pay raise. I will say that. So those belts are beautiful, and they had a fatal 4-way match to determine the number one contenders for the tag team titles. Street Profits, they won that match, so it will be the Street Profits against Waller and Theory, probably at Backlash for the tag team titles. So I can't wait for that. That's gonna be good. I'm gonna keep this review short. I don't want to do like a long. I don't want to be here long, and I don't want to keep you guys holding up long because I know NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs are going on right now. So I don't really want to hold you guys up for so long because I want y'all to go back to watching y'all sports. So yeah. So tag team titles, they look great, beautiful design. Whoever made those designs, you need a pay raise. And that's all I gotta say. And Street Profits versus Waller in Theory, that should be a good match. So yeah. All right, we talked about the Bloodline. Santos Escobar versus Carlito. Honestly, this feud needs to kind of put some more oomph in it because we all know who attacked Dragon Lee, and that was Carlito. So I really didn't care for this whole LWO and Lil God of Death and Tasma angles. It needs more oomph in it. It needs more oomph, and it needs a little bit more heat. I will say that the feud should have ended at Mania. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it should have ended at WrestleMania. I would say that. So yeah. Yeah, it's going on for too long, man. They need to get straight. They need to get straight to it because we all know Carlito attacked Dragon Lee, so they need to go straight towards that. So yeah, we skip all this stuff. Stop playing around. Let's get straight to the Carlito Dragon Lee angle because we all know Carlito attacked Dragon Lee. So let's move on. So yeah, they've been going at it for a long time. So, and like I said, like Adam said, this feud should have ended at WrestleMania. So yeah. Am I missing anything else? Main event, Damage Control. Damage Control. They were in the luxury box watching the main event. Dakota cuts a good promo. So yeah, Jay Cargill, Bianca Belair shows up. To sit next to. They didn't sit next to each other, but it was sitting across from each other. Obviously, it's obvious we're gonna get Bianca and Jay versus Kabuki Warriors for the tag team titles. I honestly think they should retire the tag team titles and get us a mid-card title on the main roster. I mean, it's pretty obvious Bianca and Jay is gonna take the belts off of the Kabuki Warriors, and then honestly, who's gonna beat Bianca and Jay? You might as well just win the titles and just retire them. Because honestly, bro, nobody cares about the women's tag team titles. Let's get a mid-card title for these women. Let's get a mid-card title. Something that the ladies can fight over because they can't go after because not everybody on the roster is going to be able to go after the women's world title. So let's get a mid-card title in there. Nobody cares for the women's tag team titles. And let's just move on. Let's just say that. So, yeah. Main event, Naomi versus Bayley. Naomi versus Bayley, Women's Championship. The two women trade holds and ropes to start. The game of one upmanship ends in both women hitting a crossbody. Both women are down. Naomi hits a sneaky rear view for a near fall. We had a commercial. Bathroom commercial, and Naomi is firmly in control. Naomi drives her into the turnbuckle. Naomi climbs to the top rope and hits a flying crossbody for a near fall. Bailey fights Black and climbs the top rope. Bailey goes for an elbow, but Naomi gets knees up. Naomi uses springboard S factor for a near fall. Bailey gets back in control and hits the diving elbow drop. Naomi counters the rose play. Naomi hits a sunset flip for a near fall and transitions into a Koji clutch. Bailey rolls up Naomi for a near fall. They trade blows. Naomi hits a butterfly knee strike and Bailey crashes to ringside. Tiffany Stratton, she came in, attacked Bailey and Naomi, becoming a no. So the match became a DQ, no contest. In the ring, Stratton hits both women with a moonsault. The show goes off the air with Tiffany standing tall. So it looks like we're going to be seeing Tiffany get a championship match at Backlash, but it's going to be a triple threat match. I think it will be Tiffany, Naomi, and Bailey for the women's title at Backlash. Naomi's going to take the pin. Bailey's not going to lose the title until SummerSlam. So yeah, she won't lose until SummerSlam. So you're probably going to get a match with. You're going to get the triple threat Backlash. You're probably gonna get the rematch with Io at Queen of the Ring or Clash at the Castle. So yeah. Hold on real quick. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, thought SmackDown was enjoyable. Like I said, I really don't want to keep on past an hour. So yeah. Yeah, definitely Bianca turn on Jay down the line. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton's gonna win Money in the Bank this year. More than likely, she's gonna be a favorite, like a major favorite. But don't forget about the Queen of the Wing. She can win that as well. So she's gonna win one or the other. So if she doesn't win Queen of the Ring, she's gonna win Money in the Bank. If she doesn't win Money in the Bank, she'll win Queen of the Ring. So yeah. But for Money in the Bank this year, it's either Tiffany. Honestly, bro, it's really Tiffany's really your best option if you're thinking about it. It's either gonna be Tiffany or Dakota. That's one of the two. If it's not Dakota, it's Tiffany. So I'm thinking one will get Queen of the Ring, one will get Money in the Bank. So Dakota will get Queen of the Ring, Tiffany gets Money in the Bank. And she's just like this big designer girl, so she can just put it in, Prada. She can, customize it Louis Vuitton style, Gucci, Givenchy, your other designer brands, Givenchy, Prada, Louis, Gucci. I mean, everything I said. Hell, even Baited Ape would be dope. Baited Ape, it would be dope if she customized it in that style, but she's not gonna do it. I know Tiffany, so yeah. But yeah, yeah, knowing Tiffany, she'll customize it and she'll customize it. She. I want to see her customize that briefcase in one of those designer brands. Like real talk. YSL. Oh, hey, hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But yeah. So for Queen of the Ring and Money in the Bank, it's coming down to Tiffany or Dakota. One would get the other. So one gets Queen of the Ring, one gets Money in the Bank. Plain and simple. I think that's how WWE should go about it, and that's how WWE should book it. Plain and simple. But that's it for SmackDown. I really want to like spend an hour and all that talking about SmackDown. And like I said, I don't want to keep y'all for too long. Because, you know, I know it's Saturday night and it's 4:20. It's storming outside my crib. It's NBA playoffs. So I don't want to keep y'all for too long. So, but we'll jump into the WWE releases in a little bit. My bro's sending me a voice message. All right, moving on. WWE releases. WWE releases, man. So last night, WWE released the following. WWE has released Jinder Mahal. They released Xia Li, and they released the whole in this year. The tag team with Veer and Sangha. Yeah, they released all of them. So in this year is no longer a thing in WWE. So they all got released. So yeah. So in this year's gone. Zion Quinn, he wasn't being used on the main roster. I don't know why they drafted him if they wasn't gonna use him. Like why bring him to the brand if y'all wasn't gonna use him? So I don't get it. Xia Li, I mean, I really wasn't a big fan. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm fans of any of these wrestlers. Jinder Mahal I was not a fan of. Sangha, Fear, not a fan of. Xia Li, I didn't really. I low key thought she had potential while she was down at NXT and she was working under this Boa and she was working under this character and she came up to the main roster and then it just really never. It just never went nowhere, and you know I just kind of I just could not buy into on the main roster and. You know, don't get me wrong. She was called up to the main roster under the when Vince was running the show. Yeah, Xia Li. Like I said, when she was in NXT, I thought when I got back into watching NXT, I thought she had potential, and then she got to the main roster, and then it just crashed. Zion Quinn, he was brought up to the main roster too, but like. He just wasn't ready for the main roster. Jinder has been hindered. Oh man, he's gonna go to AEW after his 90-day not compete and go feud with Hook at All In. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, he gonna feud with Hook. Yeah, that's already built-in feud made there. Jinder Mahal versus Hook at All In. I'm in. Take my money. I'm bullshitting with you. But yeah, Jinder Mahal, they're all gone. And plus, you got you got the big name free agents coming up. Don't hit the Jinder. Oh Lord, y'all funny, man. Don't hit the Jinder. The modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. But man, I'm sure Jinder Mahal is gonna go. Jinder Mahal is gonna go to AEW and feud with Hook. Oh my God, or be stuck in a Jericho vortex or something like that. Oh my God. Oh, we'll go to TNA. TNA win their world. He gonna win their world championship, right? Yeah, they gonna put the world championship on Jinder Mahal. Hook versus Jinder on AEW Collision. Oh my God, bro, that was so hilarious, man. Oh, that was just hilarious. But and plus the big name, like I said, the big name free agents are coming up. So Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. So it's part of business. You gotta free up the payroll. You gotta pay all these guys and girls. You gotta pull out the big bucks, baby. You gotta pull out the Brinks truck, my G. So you gotta get in that Brinks truck and go to the crib and bat that thing up. You know what I'm saying? Bat that Brinks truck up, my G. So it's part of business. They gotta free up the payroll. It happens. And guys, I know you're not upset over. I hope some of y'all ain't upset over these releases because y'all didn't care for him. I didn't care for him either. Now, obviously, I don't wish that on them to lose their job, but business is business. It happens in sports. Some teams every team does this. Every team cuts people on the roster to free up budget and to free up cap space. The NFL does that. They cut people every year. Every team does that. NBA, MLB, NHL, it's all business. Every team does this. They cut someone on their roster. They cut 3-4 guys, free up that payroll because they got to pay their franchise quarterback or their franchise point guard, their franchise goalie. Sometimes you got to do business, yeah. Because what if you can't pay those guys? Then those guys are going to go up to another team, right? If you can't pay them, if you can't give them what they, if you can't give your franchise quarterback what they want, don't you think they'll look for another team that will give them what they want and give them the money they want? That's what free agency is all about. That's what NFL free agency is all about. Some guys are going to go with the team with the most money. And I use an example. My Houston Texans missed out on Saquon Barkley. We placed a bid, and then the Eagles outbid us. And that's how Saquon Barkley went to the Eagles. It's just business. Is that the players are going to go with the team that's going to bid them the most money. We made a play. Like I said, we made a play for Saquon Barkley. It didn't work. Eagles outbidded us, but luckily we ended up coming out with Joe Mixon. But anyways, yeah, it's just business. Real talk. It really is. What's up, Headset Hub? What's up? How y'all doing? I'm doing good, Headset Hub. Tired, but I've been up since 6 a.m. I went to work. I hit the gym. I feel good. My Houston Astros blew a lead against the fucking Nationals. It was Presley. I thought it was Josh Hader was out there. I didn't watch the game. I checked my phone. I saw the Astros tied the game up with the Nationals. The Nationals it's tied with the Astros. I'm like, did they send Josh out there to blow a save? But no, it was Ryan Presley. So excuse me. And we're 7-15. So great. We about to get into AEW Dynasty predictions, and then we will call it a night because we're about 45 minutes in. Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all here for no more than an hour. So yeah. Because we're going to be live for 4 hours. We're probably going to be live for 3-4 hours. We're going to be live for 3-4 hours tomorrow anyway. So, yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, he was talking about some TNA stuff. So, yeah, TNA is having their pay-per-view tonight. It's currently going on right now as we speak. But, yeah. AW Dynasty predictions. Now, the card stacked up, but the build is kind of lazy. So, yeah. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Now, we got 3 matches on the pre-show. Now, it really saddens me, man, how I have to talk about this, man. How I have to talk about this. November 19th. November 18th, 2023. Jay White was challenging MJF for the AEW World Championship. Now, 5 months later, fast forward, he's on the pre-show. Oh, Lord. Jay White. Oh, God. He should have went to WWE. Jay White could have been feuding with The Miz, man. The Miz would have made him look 10 times a bigger star, man. Jay White, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry Tony Khan did this to you. They give you Ring of Honor six-man tag team titles, bro. Low key, you think about it, bro. Jay White has not recovered since he lost to MJF. Jay White has not recovered from that. Even with the Ring of Honor six-man trios titles, Jay White has never recovered from that loss to MJF. A one-legged MJF, a 3-on-1 advantage. Jay White has not recovered from that. And I thought Jay White was going to be the guy to beat MJF for the title. I really did. I thought, man, full year's Jay White's night. Jay White's going to do it. And I kind of knew Jay White was going to win, but at the same time, I wanted to see him win. And then look what happens. Anthony Davis, get up. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Get up. Oh, God. He was grabbing his leg and by the way, Anthony Davis, if your eye is hurting, you better go get them Kareem goggles. Like my boy Bubba Dub said, you better go get them Kareem goggles. We ain't got time to be late. I know Brennan watching this, thinking, but we ain't got time for Anthony Davis shenanigans. So yeah, he played I think he played 70 something games this year. The most he played in his career. Okay. Yeah, please stay healthy. That's crazy. But man, Jay White, man, I'm just so sorry to hear this, man. Jay White, man, look at what they did to you, bro. Look at what they did to you. What they fall from grace, man. This is what you do, Tony Khan. This is what you do to my boy Jay White. This is what you do to him, man. You gave him an AEW World Championship match. You made him go in against MJF at Full Gear. Made him lose too much. This man had a 3-on-1 advantage. You made him lose. You made him lose. And then you put him on the pre-show 5 months later with Ring of Honor six-man tag team titles. And then you had him fooling around this tag team with the Acclaim. And y'all was called the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Like, what the hell is this? This is just crap on my TV. Who wrote this crap? Tony Khan. Jay White, I am so sorry for you. I am so sorry for you, man. Dang. But you wanted to. But we have. I thought the fans were safe from. Oh yeah, we saved no Chris Jericho pay-per-view match. Yay! Tony Khan was like, whoa, where y'all going? Nah, you getting a Chris Jericho match on the pay-per-view. What are you talking about? You are getting a Chris Jericho match on the pay-per-view. I'm like, dog, why? Do we have to sit through another Chris Jericho match on AEW pay-per-view? Chris Jericho? Come on, fam. What we doing? What is we doing? We gotta throw Chris Jericho on the pay-per-view. What did Chris Jericho do to get on the pay-per-view? But we can't get Jay White on the main card. You gotta throw the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. You gotta throw the Acclaim, Anthony Bones, Max Caster, and Daddy Ed Billy Gunn versus the Bullet Club Gold, Jay White and the Guns, Austin Gunn, and Colin Gunn, the winners take all match. Why couldn't that be on the main show? You just had to give up. You just had to give a pay-per-view match to Chris Jericho, didn't you? Because I know you love Chris Jericho. You just want Chris Jericho. Oh, God. The Jericho Quartet is alive. The Jericho Quartet should be dead. Jericho has to always be on pay-per-view, man. He's Y2J. Chris Jericho. Break the walls down. Like, seriously, what do you see in Chris Jericho that he deserves a spot on the pay-per-view and that you don't see in Jay White? What is we doing? Free my boy. Free my boy Jay White, man. I can't take this no more. I can't take this no more, man. Jay White could have been feeling with the Judgment Day and that would have cooked. Okay. So winner takes all match for the trios, for the AEW trios and the Ring of Honor 6-man titles. Let's go with the Bullet Club Gold on this. Trent Beretta versus Matt Sydal. Do you care? No, you don't. Let's go with Trent, I guess. He turned on Orange Cassidy, right? Yeah, he did. Okay. Which I don't know why. Why would you break them up? No, granted, I didn't care for the act, but still. Trent is going to be dead in the water trying to go on his own as a solo guy. Let's be real. So Trent turns on Orange Cassidy. So he turned on Chuck too, right? Trent is going to be dead on his own trying to go solo. It's not going to work. I'm telling you guys right now. It ain't going to work. Trent Beretta is DOA as a solo. I'm just here to state the facts. I'm really just am. I know some people might not like me for what I said, but I'm just saying that I'm just spitting facts. I'm just spitting how I take. Trent Beretta would not work as a solo guy. By the way, Santana's in TNA. I'm happy to see Mike Santana in TNA. Mike Santana, man. Yeah. Why is Trent Beretta versus Mike on the pre-show? That's a Rampage match. Yeah, this match could have been on Rampage tonight. Nobody cares for this. Nobody. Orange Cassidy and Kazuchika Shibata versus Shane Taylor Promotions. Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about Shane Taylor Promotions? Orange Cassidy fell off a little. He fell off a little bit. Shibata, I'm not no big Shibata fan. Like, I don't go crazy over Shibata. Like, to me, he's just there. He's just there on TV. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not a big Shibata guy. You know, to me, when I look at Shibata is just there. No disrespect. I'm not saying he sucks or nothing like that, but when I see him on TV, I'm like, okay, what's new? You know what I'm saying? Like, Shibata's just there. I'm gonna go with Orange Cassidy and Shibata to win this match against Shane Taylor. Who cares about Shane Taylor Promotions? Like, seriously. And this is what y'all had my boy Keith Lee doing a couple months back. Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe. First, the House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody Keane, and Buddy Matthews. Lord, free these damn guys, man. The creative that y'all have given to House of Black needs to be studied, because what are we doing with House of Black? House of Black has not been relevant in God knows how long. The group first started. Julia Hart was the only big star to ever come out of that group. She left the other three niggas hanging. Julia Hart became the only successful member out of that group. And you guys remember the House of Black? You guys remember? You guys remember the House of Black, man? Man, they were like the hottest thing. They were like the hottest thing in the company at one point, and then they just, Tony Khan just, I ain't feeling this no more. I don't want to play with you no more. Like, it's just like, bro, what are y'all doing to the House of Black, bro? How was Malachi Black not had a singles match in over a year? I can only name one. His only singles matches was with Cody Rhodes, and that was when Cody was still working on AEW. I can't remember the other ones. But dang, bro, this is what you got, Malachi. Bro. Oh my God. I can't. I can't, y'all. I can't. Lord, this is what you got. Bro. I hope they didn't sign on a long-term deal, bro. Like, I really hope Malachi Black is not signed until 2027. But he said that it was even false himself, because he came out and said, you can't even get the length of my contract right. Bro, and then no offense to Adam Copeland, he just won a TNT championship. Shouldn't he be defending the TNT championship at the pay-per-view? Oh man. Lord have mercy. Lord, We just throwing matches together just to get everybody on the pay-per-view, man. I think the House of Black should win this match. They should. Hook versus Chris Jericho. An FTW rules match for the FTW Championship. Do you guys seriously care? No, you don't. Hook versus Chris Jericho. Who goes over? Hook. With all them singles. Yo, God, you got 30,000 championships in the company, man. You got 30,000 championships, and you can't give one of them to Malachi Black, who hasn't had a singles match, and God knows let me go to Cage Match. Let's go to Tony Khan's favorite website, Cage Match. Let's go to Cage Match. Let's go search up Malachi Black. Malachi Black. Tell me why his wife had more singles matches than him. Tell me how his wife had more singles matches than him. And most of the time, he's just up LA. Okay, so his last singles match was March 4/13. March 30th, 2024, Malachi Black defeated Christopher Daniels. Who gives a fuck? Malachi Black defeats Brian. Okay, so he had 2 singles matches this year. But the one singles match he had before Brian Keith. Let me go back to that. Cage match. Good Lord. May 5th? May 1st, 2022 against Brian Pillman Jr., who is now Lex's kid in WWE? Oh my God. They doing you wrong, Brody. I mean, they doing you wrong, Malachi. They doing you wrong, bro. You got to get out that company, bro. You really got to get out that company. Oh my God, yo. To be honest, WWE is misusing her too. I mean, Selena. That's why they didn't make a mid-card title, man. Make a mid-card title. For real. Make a mid-card title. Oh. Please, man. Golly. God help me. God help me. God help me, man. All right, Roger Shaw versus Kyle O'Reilly. Singles match for the AEW International Championship. Now, what's the story here? Now, Roger Shaw and Kyle O'Reilly, you know, they were well, kayfabe. They used to be brothers. They were in these groups together. They was in the Undisputed Era. The last time we saw these two guys, I don't even think was Roderick working with the. I don't even think the last time Roderick and Kyle was like last shown on TV together was WWE. Because when Kyle debuted, Roderick was still in WWE, and when Roderick came in to AEW, Kyle was out injured. So, yeah. But Roger Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, I'm actually looking forward to that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm looking forward to that match. Who do I think wins? Is the Undisputed Kingdom still a thing? Because that group is dead in the water. Adam Cole is not even on TV. Adam Cole is not even there. Because his ankle was bothering him while he was on the road, so he had to reduce his schedule, and he had to stay home. So Adam Cole is not even there. First of all, if Adam Cole is not ready to was not ready to come back. I don't know why they did this in the first place. Adam Cole, man, I really feel bad for Adam Cole. Adam Cole, man, he is far off. Adam Cole is far off worse than AEW. And I know this might be a whole video of me bashing the company, but damn, dude, you got all this talent on the roster, you got all these wrestlers on your payroll, and then you're using them like action figures. You don't know what to do with them. There needs to be new ownership. Well, Tony Khan can still be the owner, but there needs to be. You need to get some new bookers, man. Because to me, Tony Khan, bro, it's just like he's got too many cooks in the kitchen. Real talk. He's got too many cooks in the kitchen. Like, bro, what are we doing with the Undisputed Kingdom? Like, it's just complete dead. Like, and this thing, when they created this whole faction, you can just tell it was DOA. Dead on arrival. And like, it's just crazy.
Well, there is nothing more disgusting than a wrestler who says they're not selfish. This is a business. This is not a charity. If you want to uplift women, then you should have stayed a social worker. You may be a fighter, but I am a star. You don't want this belt back because you once held it. You want it because of everything that I made it to be when you couldn't. This belt shines.
Bro, I ever says it. Bro, tell you, bro, he needs a writing. He needs a writing team.
You bask in the glow of the sun that shines right out of my arse. You want to drag my soul to hell, Thunder Rosa? Well, you better check the address, sweetheart, because I think you'll find that hell is in my bedroom, and I make love to my demons every night.
Yeah. Who wins this match? I really think Kyle O'Reilly wins. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna go with Kyle O'Reilly. Even though Roger just won the belt, I don't know. It's got to be some screwy finish, bro. All right. Another match I'm looking forward to. Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale for the TBS Championship. The winner will face Mercedes CEO Monet at Double or Nothing. And I don't know who. I think Julia Hart wins this match, and I think Willow turns on. I think Chris Statlander and Mercedes Monet will play a part in this match. They will play a part in it, and I think Chris Statlander is going to screw Willow. Is going to screw Willow Nightingale, and is going to screw Mercedes, and is going to reveal herself as the attacker to Mercedes Monet. Yeah, I attacked Mercedes Monet. Now, Street saying Britt Baker could be back anytime soon. I'm like, oh boy, God help me. Now, don't get we love Britt Baker over here. I'm just kidding. We love Britt Baker over here. But yeah. So, potential scenarios that can happen tomorrow night during this match. Britt Baker could return. Chris Statlander and Mercedes Monet will get involved in that match. So, yeah. If Julia Hart wins tomorrow night, that means Chris Allen's turn on Willow. Yeah, and then Chris Allen will reveal herself as someone who attacked Mercedes Moné. So yeah, but Julia Hart will retain that TBS championship. So yeah, I'm going with Julia Hart to retain. Up next, we got Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker, versus Pac. I'm gonna go with Kazuchika Okada to retain here. I don't see Pac winning the Continental Championship. Okada is keeping that belt, which leads to Young Bucks versus FTR for the vacant AEW World Tag Team titles in the ladder match. They try to use that all-in footage to build more heat towards that match, but it backfired on them. So yeah, I mean the match's gonna be good, but like, damn, I do not care for this build. Like, I really don't care. Like, dude, I feel like FTR, bro. I feel like that Tarwood, bro. He just comes out and cuts that same promo over and over and over again. I love pro wrestling. I love my family. Like that, bro. You say the same thing every promo, bro. You gotta mix it up sometimes. You gotta switch it up. Like, real talk though. Like, you just got to switch it up. The Young Bucks. I think Young Bucks are gonna win the titles. Come on now, the Young Bucks. Even though I don't like them, fuck them. But yeah, the Young Bucks are gonna win the tag team title, so that way Okada and the Young Bucks can hold all the gold. I'm just waiting on Kenny Omega to get back. Let's just be fucking real. Oh God. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Timeless. Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's World Championship. This match is so goddamn predictable. Thunder Rosa's not winning her title back. They're obviously saving Jamie Hayter to come back and to beat Tony Storm at AEW All In Wembley. It's pretty obvious, right? Pretty obvious. Or Mariah could beat Tony for the title, but Thunder Rosa winning the AEW Women's World Championship. She's gonna have to wait a little longer for that. Sweetie, I'm sorry. I love you, Thunder Rosa, but I'm sorry. I just see things how I see things, and this is just how Tony Khan will go about it. I'm sorry, Thunder Rosa. I love you. She might see this video. I love you with all my heart, and I am a big fan of you. I am a big fan of your channel. I love being a part of the Thunder Army, but I just don't see you winning the AEW Women's World Championship because I know how Tony Khan operates, and Tony Khan will keep the title on Timeless Tony Storm. And Timeless Tony Storm is not losing the championship until she gets to Jamie Hayter at Wembley Stadium at All In. Thank you. Timeless Tony Storm retains. LeBron, pull up, Jay, yee! Lakers going to the half, up by 3 over the defending champions, Denver Chicken Nuggets. Jamal Murray, throw the... Oh, that ain't going. Yeah. All right, anyways, moving on. We got Breath, Will Ospreay versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. This is going to be matching the night right here, folks. This is going to be matching the night right here. Will Ospreay, I tell you what, a top 5 professional wrestler in the business. Bryan Danielson, same thing for him. Yeah. Do you want to predict when her contract is up, Brendan? I go ahead because she signed in July 2021. I hope she didn't sign no 5-year deal. That's what I'm hoping she didn't do. I can't wait for Thunder Rosa to get the out of there. I swear. Yeah. But I don't know what I'm on today. You know what? I just want to turn up for my fans. You know, I'm just gonna spill and just talk my ish, man. That was. Who do I say? Who do I say was gonna win? I'm sorry. I'm testing. I'm testing. I'm trying. So Ospreay and Danielson. I'm going with Ospreay. I just don't. I think Danielson will put over Ospreay. Yeah. Yeah. I think he'll put over Ospreay. Yeah. I think he'll put over Ospreay. Yeah. Stop. Yeah, see, see Henry going in today too. He going in today too. I don't get. Yeah, your age too. I mean, Thunder Rosa, she could be in W. But she got to be on the main roster. Her NXT at that age. Now her NXT at that age. She's way more good than that. She can go to TNA. Some. Oh, but why don't you support the companies that the? Maybe we just want them to be booked better. That's all. Damn, Bruins 3, Maple Leafs. So how y'all enjoying the stream so far? How y'all enjoying the stream so far? I don't know. I'm just going on tonight. So yeah. 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 I don't know when Britt Baker's coming back. I think she'll be back around. She's gonna be back. She's gonna be back around the summer. So yeah. Yeah. All these AEW. No, I don't hate AEW guys. Now, guys, please, because someone's gonna clip this and think I hate AEW and leave it under my comments. I don't hate I don't hate AEW guys. I really don't. I just want to see the product get better. I want to see Tony Khan listen to his fans again because I low-key think Tony Khan is turning into Vince McMahon. The Booker Vince McMahon, not that other Vince. But I just think he's turning into Vince, bro. Like, and that's not a good feeling. And that's really not what you want to like think. Like, but you just got this weird feeling that he's turning into Vince. And you know, I just don't want. And I'm not one of those people that want AEW to die, or I want AEW to fail. No, I want the product to get better. We need the AEW that you got in 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022 before the All Out. What was it? No, am I tripping? Yeah. Before the All Out drama in 2022 with CM Punk and the Elite, that was just the glory days, and now you just feel like the glory days are gone. And you know, and that's just how I feel. Like, I just feel like AEW is just not. You know, it's not. And I don't want to be, and I don't like being a Reigns guy, but damn, bro, like, you showed that clip last week. You got 812,000, and then you dipped down to the 760,000. Like, that's down from last week. And, you know, suddenly Tony Khan is just going to drift away and not care about his fans no more. And then more fans are just going to keep running. He's going to keep pushing fans away if he does not get this straight. You know. Yeah, the AEW that we saw in 2019, 2020, 2021, 22 until Cody left, that's the AEW we need. And, you know, you just don't feel that no more. Rampage, I would think I saw the block and book it as an all-women show. Yeah, because your women's division is still not. I mean, I get it, bro. Mercedes is there, yada, yada, yada. But you don't even book her to be in a match until Double or Nothing. That's just crazy. Like, what is he doing? You're putting stuff on TV that don't make sense. You're putting people on TV that we don't care about, which you need to stop doing. Collision should showcase the younger talent. So Kyle, I mean, that's what Ring of Honor's for. Ain't that NXT? Ring of Honor, like, that's what Ring of Honor's for. Then you gonna put two shows just because of y'all can't get along, y'all can't do business, bro. Like, that's another problem too. You want to book you had to do two separate rosters because the roster couldn't get along with each other, and some people on the roster don't want to work with each other. Like, bro, that is middle, bro. You always going. It's a part of life. You're always going to run into that one coworker that you don't want to work with, but you still have to work with them anyways, or work with her anyways. Like, damn, just go in there and clock in for your little 8-hour shift. You don't gotta be buddy with the person, but damn, you gotta go through that. It's gonna be times in school where you don't want to do this, where you don't want to do the school project with your classmate, but you still gotta do it if you want a good grade, right? It's gonna be times in sports when you and your teammates don't get along. Y'all not on the same page. You know, y'all don't hang out outside of the games, but every game you got to come up with a game plan to make sure y'all put y'all team in the best position y'all can to win, right? Don't y'all want to win? So you gotta discuss the game plan with your teammate. Even if you don't like your teammate, you still gotta go over the game plan with them. Hey, this is what we're doing. I mean, I need you to do this, and then your teammate comes back at you. Okay, we need to be on the same page. We need to get our head out of our butts, and we need to play hard. We need to do everything we can, the best position to make sure this team comes out with a win. Tony needs to understand when we give criticism, it doesn't mean we hate AEW. It just means we want them to have a good product. Yes. I want you to be doing business like WWE. I want you to go back to selling out arenas. No, Kenny Omega's not fired. He's still with the company. He's just been out sick, recovering from diverticulitis. So yeah. But I want them to be selling out arenas. I want them to be selling out merch. Ticket sales going crazy. The ratings are going up. I want them to be on that, bro. Like, on that type of timing. But it's just your booking. Your booking is not going. The booking that you're putting on right now is not going to get you there. He's always going off on Twitter. He doesn't need to go on Twitter every time, bro. No. Oh God, like, do you see Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Rhea, Bianca, Seth, Gunther going on Twitter and bashing fans? They don't do it. Yes, another thing too, your wrestlers are not media trained. You know, Dax Harwood doesn't have to go off every time someone's talking something bad about AEW, you got Dax Harwood going out there saying and just bashing them. Like, bro, you don't need to do that every time. And Triple H never do that either. That's the problem with some people. That's the problem with a lot of these AEW people. They are not properly media trained. That's the problem. You got Dax Harwood having to go out and say something. You got Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay. I can name plenty of people that does this and they like, bro. You don't need to go out and just bash fans every time because they don't like something. And then Dax Harwood going after Grayson Waller on Twitter. Like, bro, you don't need to do that because you're just giving them more fuel. That's what you're doing. Yeah, Sammy Guevara, like, just Tony Khan is just a fanboy. That's his problem. He's a fanboy and he's not a boss. Like CM Punk said, AEW is not about it's not about making money. It's not about that. FTR leaving AEW for a Town Down Under would be a fire. For A Town Under would be a fire rival. I forgot we got to get to the main event. Main event. Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland. Um, Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland. I think it's time to crown Swerve Strickland. Yeah, Swerve. Yeah, I got Swerve. Yeah, Swerve got to win. Yeah. Yeah, Swerve. Yeah, he got to win tomorrow night. If they don't crown Swerve, bro, oh my God. Dude, that's one of the biggest mistakes AEW's made, bro. Not crowning Swerve, bro. If they don't crown Swerve, oh my God. Oh Lord. They have to crown. They have to crown Swerve tomorrow. So yeah. Heyman, no, I don't want to see him call Swerve the match. I really don't. I'm really done with this Heyman and Swerve stuff. I'm really am. That feud should be ended. Now, when if Swerve's the world champion, then maybe Heyman could be a candidate to be Swerve. I will say that. So yeah. Swerve might win that double or nothing. Yeah, Swerve's gonna win tomorrow night. Yeah. He is. If they don't crown Swerve, then I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. Like, real talk, I really don't know what they're doing. Don't rule it out. Las Vegas is their permit. Yeah, they might want to do a story where they want to give it a Swerve at Double or Nothing. Oh, Bobby Reynolds, we got a $5 super chat. What if Braun? We got a funny one. What if Braun Strowman fight Evan Drago from Rocky IV, and who do you think would win? I'm just gonna say Braun Strowman. I'm just gonna say Braun Strowman. But honestly, bro, like in a wrestling match, I would say Braun Strowman. But in a boxing match, I would take Evan Drago. But hey, don't know. I don't think I ever seen one on your stream. So yeah, I rarely get them. But I do thank you, Bobby Reynolds, for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I believe we get another subscriber. So we had 2,002 subscribers. So yeah. But I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna let you guys go. That's it for me, man. We talked about SmackDown. We talked about next steps. We talked about AEW. We talked about the releases. We talked about AEW Dynasty. So yeah, man. I'm getting out of here. You go enjoy the rest of your night. If you're a Lakers fan, go root for your Lakers. Hope they pull it off against the Nuggets tonight, and especially in the series. Because I really think if the Lakers beat the Nuggets and knock them out of the first round, I think Lakers going all the way. I'm sorry, Lakers are going all the way. So yeah, but I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW Dynasty, 7:00. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Bobby, for the $5 super chat, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.